Welcome to the Managing DIDs walkthrough. DIDs, direct inward dialing numbers, are the phone numbers assigned to your tenants. They're the entry point for every inbound call. When someone dials your business number, the DID determines where that call goes. In this video, we'll cover the DID list view, inbound routing destinations, caller ID name prefixes, pre-route greetings, fax mode, and spam scoring. Let's start by logging into the admin console. Navigate to PBX Management and click the DIDs tab. This is the DID list for the selected tenant, Wicked Sprockets in this case. Each row shows the phone number formatted for readability, a description label, the current routing destination with its type, the recording mode, fax mode, whether a CID name prefix is set, spam scoring status, and a greeting indicator. The destination column is the most important yet. It tells you exactly where inbound calls to that number will be routed. You'll see destination types like extension, IVR, condition, queue, or AI agent depending on how each DID is configured. Use the search bar at the top to quickly filter by number or description. Click any DID to open its edit form. The heart of DID configuration is the inbound routing card. The destination type dropdown determines where calls go when someone dials this number. You can route to an extension for direct-to-desk calls, an IVR auto attendant for menu-driven routing, a hunt group to ring multiple extensions, a queue for call center distribution, a condition for time-based routing, like business hours versus after hours, a conference bridge, an AI agent for automated voice handling, a directory for dial by name, voicemail for a specific mailbox, an external number to forward off system, a playback to play an announcement and hang up, or hang up to reject the call. When you select a destination type, a second drop-down appears listing all available targets of that type for the tenant. Think of the DID as the front door and the destination as the room it leads to. The features card includes the CID Name Prefix field. This is a short text label, like sales : or support : that gets prepended to the caller's name on inbound calls arriving through this DID. When a call comes in, the phone display will show something like sales : John Smith, so your team instantly knows which business line the caller dialed. This is especially useful when a tenant has multiple DIDs for different departments or locations. The CNAM Plus lookup badge shows whether enhanced caller ID name resolution is active for this number. That setting is managed in account management, not here. To the left, you'll see the recording mode dropdown, which controls whether calls on this DID are recorded, none, all, or inbound only. Back in the inbound routing card, you'll find the pre-route greeting selector. This optional audio file plays to the caller before the call is routed to its destination. For example, you might play a brief announcement like, "Thank you for calling Wicked Sprockets," before the call rings through to an extension or enters a queue. The greeting is selected from your tenant's media files library. Any audio file you've uploaded in the Media Files tab is available here. If no greeting is selected, the call routes immediately. This is different from an IVR greeting, which presents menu options. The pre-route greeting is purely informational. The caller hears it, and then the call proceeds to the configured destination. The eFax toggle in the features card controls how this DID handles incoming fax transmissions. When disabled, the DID operates as a normal voice line. When enabled, the DID switches to dedicated fax reception mode using T38 fax over IP with an audio fallback for legacy fax machines. Incoming faxes are converted from TIFF to PDF automatically, then delivered via email stored in the portal's fax inbox, or both, depending on the checkboxes below the toggle. The fax email field sets the delivery address, and the portal checkbox makes received faxes visible in the fax inbox tab under logs. Note that enabling fax mode disables voice routing. A fax-dedicated DID cannot simultaneously route voice calls. If you need both, assign separate DIDs for voice and fax. The spam scoring card appears when spam scoring is enabled at the tenant level. Here you can activate spam checking on a per DD basis. When enabled, every inbound call to this number is evaluated against the tenant's spam scoring rules, which analyze stir, shake-in verification, carrier reputation, and line type intelligence. The threshold field lets you override the tenant default, leave it blank to use the scoring default, or enter a custom value. The spam action drop-down controls what happens when a call exceeds the threshold. Reject sends the call to a configurable spam destination. Flag prefixes the caller ID with a spam label so the agent can decide, and allow simply logs the score without taking action. Spam scoring is metered by your billing plan. Each DID with spam enabled counts against your plan's DID allowance. The Spam Log tab under Logs shows a detailed audit trail of every scored call with matched rules and point breakdowns. That covers DID management in the admin console. To recap, DIDs are the entry point for every inbound call. Each one maps a phone number to a routing destination. The list view shows all your numbers with their current destinations at a glance. The inbound routing card lets you point a DID at any target. Extensions, IVRs, queues, hunt groups, AI agents, and more. CID Name Prefix labels incoming calls by department. The pre-route greeting plays an announcement before routing. eFax mode handles dedicated fax reception. And spam scoring filters unwanted calls with configurable thresholds and actions. Remember that DID creation and removal is managed in account management. PBX management handles routing and feature configuration for existing numbers.